So hey there and welcome. My name is Josh Cantwell and welcome back to 40K Flips. If you're actually not on our blog page, you should come and visit us at 40kflips.com/blog. As I said, my name is Josh Cantwell. I'm a professional full-time real estate investor and I've bought and sold over 665 real estate properties for myself and my business partners throughout the country. In this video, I want to take you through 1297 Steve Drive. This is a property that we were able to purchase, fix up, renovate, force the improvements, and launch and sell. And we are just about to close this property and we're going to cash about a $38,000 to $39,000 profit check. So let me quickly walk you through how we got the funding for Steve Drive, okay? So we actually bought Steve Drive for $50,500, and you can check it out right inside of Zillow. You can see that we closed on the property and bought the property in late May 2013 for $50,500. We had scheduled about $32,000 of improvements to fix up Steve Drive, and we knew that once we got to the point of selling it, we were going to list it for $149,900. All the comps told us $149,900. So what I want to do in this video is kind of walk you through the process and the documents that we used to fund Steve Drive, the HUD-1, and show you a little bit about this case study. So the first thing and the most important question I get from real estate investors is, how do you get the funding? Okay, well, we get our funding through notes and mortgages. Now, a note is the IOU. It's the promise to pay. So when somebody gives you money to fund a real estate transaction, you're going to give them a note in return, and that's the proof that they loaned you money. It's the proof that you owe them money. The mortgage document is the document that actually secures the loan against the piece of real estate. Okay, so we got on Steve Drive $90,000 of capital, okay, to fund Steve Drive. So through the note and mortgage, $90,000. We bought the house for $50,500. Okay, $50,500. So what does that mean? Well, at closing at the title company, we got an overage of money. And this is the great thing about what we do in our method for buying and selling real estate, is that when we buy a house for $50,000 and we get $90,000 of funding, we actually got over $40,000 or close to $40,000 cash back at closing. What does that mean? Well, that means we now have all the money that we need for repairs, insurance, utilities, for property launches and marketing. So we have all the money now. And again, we didn't use any of our own cash, any of our own credit to do this. We got money from private investors. And then so when we closed and bought the property, we got $40,000. Now all we did with that $40,000, we improved the property, and we got, probably about $6,000 more than we needed. So we were actually able to kind of pay ourselves when we bought the house. We put $6,000 cash in our pocket when we bought it. So we took the $34,000 and we did the renovations. And with this property, we did practically everything. We improved the kitchen, we improved the bathrooms, we finished the basement, we did carpet and paint. And finally, we launched the property. We put the property on the market and we sold the property. I always assume in Northeast Ohio, we're going to sell the property for approximately 10% less than what we marketing it for. So our after repaired value was $149,900, and we sold it for $135,000. We sold it for $135,000, which is exactly 10% off. Okay, $135,000, exactly 10% off. So at the closing table, when we close Steve Drive in just a week or two, we have it sold for $135,000 after all of our closing costs. We're going to pay off the note and the mortgage of $90,000, but we only used $84,000 of the $90,000. So we're gonna sell it for $135,000, and we have our private lender to pay off at basically $84,000. We have to pay off the $90,000, but we already put $6,000 in our pocket. So net after all of our closing costs, all of our commissions, and all of our costs, we're gonna keep about $40,000 in our pocket, okay? And you can see When we come back in one of the future videos that were released to you, you'll see the final closing at Steve Drive. Now, this note and mortgage is the funding. This is the wheelhouse. This is the engine that makes this whole system work, is the note and the mortgage from one of our private investors. And so this particular case study is 1297 Steve Drive. And the next time you see a video of this, we'll have a $40,000 profit check in our pocket. So I hope you enjoyed this case study video. Go ahead and leave us a comment right here on our 40K Flips blog at 40kflips.com/blog. Make sure you go there and visit us, leave us a comment, and make sure you take a look at all of the free videos. There's over 13 videos on that website, case studies and training videos, and also 2 free reports that you can download, how to find foreclosures and how to get all the capital you'd ever need, right at 40kflips.com/blog. Okay? So we'll see you there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave us a comment, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.